All right, so I got good news, I got bad news. The good news is I figured out what was wrong with my hip, why I got problems with it. The bad news is that I have a hip impingement, and I'm not as good at squatting as I thought I was, which is the real bad news. What's been happening is that my knee has been like falling inward, like a little bit, while I'm like lifting heavy. So that like inward rotation of the hip, specifically on my right leg, that's pushed my leg a little bit out of the socket, and it's causing a discomfort now when I'm doing heavy squats. It's pretty easy to deal with. I already did like the recommendation for the hip impingement. You pull a bunch of tension on the band. And you basically like move your femur, that thigh bone, basically outwards, and it's able to like kind of realign it in the socket. But yeah, I did that, and then I squatted again, and it felt better. So at least there's that. But yeah, I was working my way up. This is 225 pounds, and I started to feel a little bit of discomfort around here. And then I did one more set with 245. And then that's when I really noticed that, like, okay, yes, this is where my knees are like collapsing inward, because I'm just trying to push, get that like little extra effort in the reps, and that's what's causing my hip to fall out of its socket. So yeah, I mean, it's good that I was able to figure out what it was, and it's a very easy thing to treat. It's not like an injury, not like I tore anything, which is good. But it's very sad. I've been squatting for all my life, and I've never like had an impingement ever. Especially because I haven't been lifting a whole lot of weight this year, the past like 23 days. Today's January 23rd. Oh, by the way, I wasn't able to upload this video yesterday, the 22nd. So this was done on the 22nd, but I didn't not uploading until the 23rd. I got another video to upload right after this. So yeah, in other news, go blue. I'm wearing a Michigan shirt yesterday, and we won the national championship, which is great. I totally thought we were gonna lose to Alabama. Not gonna lie, Michigan has a terrible record in the playoffs. So I was ready to be heartbroken again. Anyway, back to the squatting. Yeah, it was around here that I was really noticing that my legs are falling inwards, especially while I'm getting pretty close to exhaustion. Yeah, so I have to kind of relearn how to squat. There's like I saw a method where you use like a band around your legs, and you focus on the way your like knees move. You want it to be like outwards, not inwards. So this is with 245 again, and I got a different angle this time. Yeah, so this angle is like the front view, so you can really see like where my knees are. Yeah. So let's see. I don't know. I think it's a little bit off center because it looks like my right foot's a little bit further out. I think it might just be like poorly placed, the camera, but it does look like yeah. So now I'm doing like kind of like sumo squats, like it's pretty far out, my feet. But yeah, I mean, it just, I think my right leg's a little bit further out. But yeah, the stability on my legs is just not great. You can see they're pretty wobbly. This is like the last set of squats that I did, at least heavy squats. And you can see just this is a lot of weight, and I'm trying to do 10 reps. But yeah, the legs are just like super wobbly. So I think having, on the descent of the squats, I have to go slower, because I'm just focusing on like bouncing it, going as fast as I can downwards and then as fast as I can upwards. I'm just trying to bounce the weight at the bottom, because I have a decent amount of like flexibility in my ankles. I'm able to hold a lot of force in there. Some people, like, they can't bounce it. which I've always been able to do. So I'm lucky that I have that, but it also has caused me to not focus on my form. So I think what the treatment will be is more pause squats, like where you pause at the bottom, and also more like a slower descent. I have to focus more on like my knees and my legs as I do the squats, and I can't just focus on like getting the weight done. I have to focus on having good form, which is something I haven't had to do in like forever, you know. And mostly like as long as you're like squatting and like it's comfortable, like, you know, the form's like this, it's not as important as actually like squatting. But unfortunately, it's no longer comfortable for me, so I have to change my form. So I have to completely relearn how to squat. Maybe not completely, but, you know, I have to relearn how to squat anyway. Anyway, so I went into like a push workout after that. I did the little hip like realigning thing I was talking about, where you pull tension on the band and try to put your hip back into the socket. I did that, but I didn't record it. I probably should have. Would have been nice for you guys to see what I'm doing exactly. But yeah, I mean, this hip impingement thing, it's super uncomfortable. I feel like my hip's doing better now. It's been a day. I don't really feel it anymore. But yeah, I probably should have squatted again after I did the realigning and see if it felt any better. But yeah, pretty much this was a push day after this. Did some of the bench pressing, and I did, skull crushers, tricep skull crushers, and then also, like the military presses. So, you know, nothing crazy that you haven't really seen before. The big thing was that hip impingement. Yeah, it's crazy. I did a little yoga also yesterday, and that was good too. It really is humbling. It's insane how tight my hips are. So just like stuff like that I have to focus more on to become more well-rounded as far as my lifting goes. So yeah, I mean, mostly just that. Kind of getting destroyed by these workouts a little bit, to be honest. The wear and tear on my body starting to catch up to me. Because I never really had a big injury. This isn't even like an injury, you know. It's just causing slight discomfort while I squat, at least like in the front of my hip. It's like a pinching sensation. So, yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow I'm getting up at 4:30 a.m. and gonna do another workout again. Yeah. This was yesterday that was put. Today I did some pulling. So I'm probably gonna do like a full leg day tomorrow. Just die a little bit. But yeah, pretty much just that. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna end the commentary a little bit early. But yeah, all right. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be up in like 2 minutes. All right, bye.